bro. There's another guy in the picture, bro. I got the meanest headache, bro. Like, oh my.
YB. But that bitch must be absolutely out of her fucking mind. She might be the most retarded person ever. No disrespect to YB. YB's got like 15 baby mamas.
This is a gang that is blatantly evil. The most vicious thing in internet history was just done by NBA Youngboy. Additionally, Cenat is currently experiencing such intense heartbreak that he is wondering if he would ever be able to trust again. The one person Kai believed had his back was playing him behind that million-dollar smile on those record-breaking feeds. There are rumors circulating that Youngboy ambushed Shorty from behind. The most bizarre thing is that only months before learning that his girlfriend was supposedly having an affair with the same man, Kai literally shed tears of happiness at NBA Youngboy's event. The startling reality of what actually transpired between these three is more bizarre than any Hollywood script, and we're gonna dissect every single aspect. Not a cap. Hey, how you doing, family? It's your dude, and we're gonna delve deeply into some genuine industry controversy that has been upending the hip-hop and streaming communities. This isn't merely rumors. Everyone is taking sides in this heated dispute. Let me be really honest with you all before we go on this crazy journey. Rumors about Cenat's breakup have been circulating on social media. Additionally, NBA Youngboy's name has been mentioned by everyone. But this narrative has layers you won't believe, so we're going to distinguish the real from the phony, the facts from the fiction. December of 2025. For Kai, that was the month that everything changed. With his girlfriend Gigi by his side, this young king was living the life of his dreams, breaking Twitch records and collaborating with the biggest names in the industry. However, something dark was developing underneath all those vlogs and grins, and Kai wasn't aware that his heart was going to be severed. Hold on, before you all assume that this is just another celebrity split. This issue is different because it involves treachery to the point where even the most callous individuals in the field feel sorry for my boy Kai. This is when things get really hot. Kai looked up to the individual who was reportedly involved, someone he paid to see perform, someone he truly respected. There's some cold-bloodedness there. Check it out then. After spending a minute together, Kai and Gigi appeared to be in perfect harmony from the outside. In her vlogs, Shorty talked about how fortunate she was, how wonderful her life was, and how appreciative she was. She was taking flights to other locations, shopping at Chanel, living in penthouses, and doing everything else. However, allow me to explain to you all what was actually going on behind the scenes. You see, Gigi showed Kai her whole Christmas list. And family, this wasn't your typical wish list. This girl gave an entire presentation as if she were making a pitch to potential investors. A pink G-Wagon. Not just any G-Wagon, but one with a large pink bow on top, tinted windows, a pink interior, and a black exterior. The cost? Approximately $200,000. And when Kai inquired about the price, Shorty dared to respond, "Not that much. It's not that much."
Seems like a lot, but you're Santa Claus and you get people's stuff. Like, come on. Okay, so this is my #1 gift. Description, as you can see, G-Wagon, black, pink interior. It's very detailed. I just feel like, you know, for safety reasons, I did want a pink outside, but for safety reasons, I just feel like maybe it should be pink in the inside, so I still get that pink vibe, and then just do black on the outside and black out the windows, tinted up, you know, like that, so can't nobody know or tell that it's me. The bow without the car.
How much?
How much the car?
Yeah.
Not that much.
How much?
Not that much. I don't know. I don't know. It's not that much though. I promise. It's not that much. Like, it's not a lot.
Take a moment to consider that. However, the G-Wagon wasn't even the most outrageous item on her list. Shorty desired a pink crocodile Birkin bag, which can cost anywhere between $50,000 and $350,000. The diamond earrings she had worn for a full year were no longer large enough, so she wanted to replace them. For almost $88,000, she wanted a little frosted Audemars pig watch. She desired Chanel wallets, Louis Vuitton purses, $500 to $1,000 Sephora gift cards, and numerous other designer items. "Shopping is my therapy," the girl said quite seriously. Kai was having mental health issues when he was out here. We are aware that connections in the influencer industry can occasionally be transactional. However, Gigi's circumstances were unique since she never made an effort to conceal her true nature. She described her ideal partner as being 6'1", having waves, having a light complexion, having a good body, and being a musician when she was on stream. Kai is dark-skinned, 5 feet 3 inches tall, has dreadlocks, and is not a musician. Everyone in attendance thought, "Yo, why is she even with him then?" as she explained the exact opposite of her partner. The worst part is that Kai's mother attempted to warn her. In videos, her mother said that Gigi was acting, that she had taken on her mother's persona, and that Kai was unaware of the true Gigi.
Her dog to go run behind Kai, leaving him in the house for 12 to 15 hours a day, pissing and shitting all in my $1 million house. I did snap out on her. She has no respect, no regard for what I'm going through. Oh, you gonna do what you did last time, just move in with a man. Cool, got it. Not mad. But for you to sit there and be like, yeah, you asked me to live with you, I told you no. You are so hurtful. When he was cheating or caught cheating, I took up for y'all. I took up for you. I stood by you. I said, Gabrielle, it's cool.
A larger red flag than the one they wave at NASCAR races is when your girl's own mother tries to expose her. Really, this is where the tale becomes more complex than a simple gold digger scenario, though. You see, the streets began to speak. The name of an NBA Youngboy kept coming up. Let me now describe how all of this is said to have happened. Cenat went to an NBA Youngboy concert 3 months prior to the split. My dude was having the time of his life in the crowd with all the NBA steppers and demons. There's actual video of Kai sobbing during the Youngboy performance, joyful tears, unadulterated happiness, and realizing his dream of becoming a fan. Kai had been hoping to get to know Youngboy. He held his music in high regard. He was a sincere advocate. He had no idea that the back door had been open the entire time, based on rumors. By Christmas 2025, a tweet has become extremely popular. According to DJ Academics on his live stream, there were rumors that she was having an affair with NBA Youngboy. Scholars have now publicly denied that he ever said this, even directly confronted Youngboy to clear his name, but the harm had already been done. The story had already gone viral on the internet, receiving millions of views. Kai then declared, "I'm single," on Instagram and Twitter. "I'm not going to be in another relationship." At that point, everyone realized something significant had happened. Additionally, the timing, right after Christmas, means that Shorty received her farewell presents and dipped if Kai did purchase any of the pricey items she requested. Gang, that's cold-blooded. In response, Gigi denied everything on her Instagram story. "I left," she said. "It's crazy that you want to go online and quickly fabricate a story about me based on a phony Twitter post. You are aware that I have never cheated on him. That dude is someone I have never dealt with. Please go play that sympathetic character somewhere else." Here's the problem, though. When people began looking through her former social media posts, they discovered comments from her previous account that included things like "Youngboy is bae," "Free Hybe," and "NBA Youngboy number makes you move." Family, the digital footprint is real.
I wanted to live, like exactly how I'm living, exactly where I'm placed, exactly where I am in life. Like this is where I want it to be. And me knowing that and really seeing it in real time, I don't take that lightly at all. Like I do not take that lightly. And what I truly do understand is how blessed I am.
Now, the most heinous rumor that has been going around, I can't vouch for it, but it's all over the internet, is that NBA Youngboy supposedly purchased the pink G-Wagon that she desired from Youngboy. The exact $170,000 pink G-Wagon that Kai refused or was unable to purchase for her for Christmas. If that's accurate, it's the most heinous finesse move I've ever witnessed. It's similar to visiting your friend's crib, eating his food, and then leaving with his female. It's filthy, not a cap. The power dynamic at work here is the true tea that shocked everyone. This is crucial, so let's take a moment to discuss numbers. NBA Youngboy's value exceeds $500 million. Go over that once more, $500 million. For someone his age, Cenat's projected net worth of $35 million is certainly astounding, but it's hardly small kid money. A person with that kind of riches can essentially buy their way into any circumstance. For Youngboy, a $170,000 G-Wagon is equivalent to purchasing a Starbucks coffee. To him, it is insignificant. Here's what makes this even more absurd, though. NBA Youngboy has a spouse already. In addition to several baby mothers, he has an entire wife and home. He is supposedly still out there doing whatever he pleases. And you know what the streets have to say about Youngboy. He believes that only he is capable of cheating, but his girlfriend is not. We are dealing with that kind of poisonous energy. According to these rumors, Youngboy supposedly stole Kai's female, bought her expensive presents, did what he did, and most likely went on to the next one without giving it any thought. And for a moment, let's be honest about she. This girl never truly liked Kai for who he was. She was interested in what he had to offer. Gigi was making vlogs about how wonderful her life was, how she's traveling and experiencing freedom, and how this is precisely how she wanted to live as a little girl, while Kai was posting about his mental health issues, talking about dread and self-doubt. She was shopping and having the time of her life while her man was pleading for assistance. That is a parasite, not a partner.
Spread awareness on mental health and how important it is to take care of yourself. And honestly, for the past few months, I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve. And the reason I've really been in my head is because I just wanted to do more. I've gained to realize that I'm a true creator and I'm very passionate about creating. And I have other goals and things that I just want to achieve and do more of. And I would love to show you guys what I've been working on for the past few months through my more personal page, which is KC3 Hidden.
Immediately following the split, Kai's assistant, Bree, who manages all of his Mafian events and essentially oversees his entire business, shared an emoji of a trash can and a trash can being thrown away. Gigi and Bree never got along. They were constantly at odds. However, Bree's outward scorn for Gigi indicates that she has knowledge that we do not. She is close enough to Kai to understand what actually transpired, and she is self-assured enough to make fun of Gigi, since she is aware that she did something so repugnant that Kai would never be able to forgive her. This isn't simply amusement anymore, so it's time to take this seriously. Cenat has been candid about his mental health issues, and this circumstance has exacerbated them. Kai shared a video on his birthday discussing how he's been battling anxiety, frustration, and self-doubt for months. He claimed that although he has a strong passion for producing, he's been struggling with feelings he has never experienced before.
Find something out, bro. There's another guy in the picture, bro. I got the meanest headache, bro. Like, oh my.
You can tell exactly what kind of person she is by the fact that she told him to stop being sympathetic in response to his breakup announcement. When your ex-boyfriend, whom you supposedly loved, confided in you about mental health issues, you dismissed it as an act. Gang, that is callous. People don't want to be vulnerable anymore because of that kind of vibe. In his video, Kai declared that he would never date again. You can sense the anguish in his voice, even though we all say it when we're injured. This girl apparently deceived him in the worst way imaginable, despite the fact that the man genuinely loved her and attempted to offer her everything. The internet has been making jokes, producing memes, and making fun of him. Yet beneath it all is a genuine person going through real suffering. If Kai can be cheated on, nobody's safe, and that's facts, many have been saying. Despite being young, wealthy, successful, and well-known, this man was nevertheless taken advantage of. It just goes to show that having money and status won't keep you from experiencing heartbreak. If anything, it increases the likelihood that you will be targeted by those who only view you as a come-up. Let's now discuss the most brutal aspect of the entire circumstance. NBA Youngboy, the reply from Youngboy. Youngboy wrote, "Don't trust anything," following all of this turmoil, the rumors that went viral on the internet, and Kai's announcement that he was heartbroken and single. I think the tweet is the coldest, most evil thing I've ever seen. Consider it. If the rumors are accurate, this man supposedly stole Kai's girlfriend, bought her a pink G-Wagon, spent time with her, ended their relationship, and then wrote, "Don't trust anything," as if it were a lighthearted comment about life. There's a lot of supervillain energy there, not a cap. That tweet's savagery stems from its timeliness. It happened immediately after the online drama erupted. At the very moment that Kai was at his lowest, the internet was ablaze with accusations and ideas. Youngboy simply dropped the enigmatic remark and sank without denying or confirming anything. People will either respect your gangster or despise you forever if you make such a move. Additionally, there is no middle ground. After Academic's name was brought up, Youngboy allegedly DM'd DJ Academics. People believe that Academics was the source of the information regarding Gigi and Youngboy on his live stream, but Academics later said that he had never made such a claim. He even displayed receipts to demonstrate that the widely shared tweet was fraudulent. Youngboy contacted him to ask questions, most likely to make sure Academics wasn't the one promoting his company. However, it is what it is at the end of the day. Somehow, the knowledge leaked, and now everyone is aware of it. Youngboy has been moving silently for years, which is absurd. He doesn't conduct interviews. Other than promoting his songs, he hardly ever utilizes social media. Additionally, he avoids controversy most of the time. However, the streets are aware of Youngboy's reputation when it comes to ladies. He has several baby moms. He's said to be extremely possessive of his own relationships while disrespecting those of others, and he's been connected to a number of women in the profession. Hip-hop culture celebrates this kind of toxic masculinity, and that's just what is said to have occurred here. Ultimately, this is more than just a breakup or suspected infidelity. It concerns betrayal, power, loyalty, and the fallout from placing your faith in the wrong people. Cenat had to learn the terrible lesson that fame does not shield you from heartbreak and that money cannot purchase true love. If these claims are accurate, Gigi lost one of the largest purses in the streaming industry. For what? A night with NBA Youngboy and a pink G-Wagon? She supposedly became a side piece for someone who was previously married to several women after being with a devoted, prosperous young man who was creating an empire. It's not a come-up. Under the illusion of luxury, that is a downgrade. If NBA Youngboy actually did this, it would only serve to further solidify his reputation as someone who doesn't value respect or boundaries. You can do everything you want when your net worth is $500 million, but that doesn't mean you should. No matter how you look at it, it's dirty to use your wealth and prestige to ruin someone else's relationship, especially if that person was a true admirer. This scenario serves as a caution to all young guys who are successful and attracting female attention. Not everyone who smiles at you has your best interests in mind. Some people simply think of you as a chance to improve their lifestyle, a meal ticket, or a come-up. You must be able to distinguish between someone who loves you for who you are and someone who loves what you can do for them. Additionally, this serves as a reminder to the culture that poisonous behavior should no longer be celebrated simply because someone is wealthy or well-known. Part of the issue is that rather than denouncing the alleged behavior, people are making jokes about Kai having his girl taken. Instead of praising people for being dirty, we ought to hold them accountable. What do you think about the entire situation? Do you believe the rumors concerning she and NBA Youngboy are accurate? Will Kai ever be able to trust again, in your opinion? What are your thoughts on Youngboy's "Don't Trust Nothing" tweet? Brutal or merely heartless? For more drama from the hip-hop and streaming industry, watch the video on screen and leave your thoughts in the comments. I'm leaving, and this is your boy. Keep yourself safe, family, and keep in mind that not everyone you are with is truly for you. Tranquilly.